Good morning. Look at this, 30 little birds. They're all huddled in a corner because, they're young and they're getting used to the world here. I usually do batches of 240 by the end of the season. My last batch to finish up, I usually do a batch of like 30 birds, one chicken tractor's worth. And those are the ones that I spend my time on. I'll buy the feed and we'll grow them to the size and weights that we want and process them. And those are our chickens for the year. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close up the brooder so that they can get warm again. But once you're used to raising 240 birds, raising 30 birds, I don't have to do much of anything. It's super easy. So if you're doing this on a homestead scale, a few birds, it's almost no work per day. You got a few days of setting things up or that big day of processing at the end, but the day to day, it's like nothing. Look at these muddy pigs. I got muddy pigs. It has been raining for like 24 hours and the pigs have just wreaked some havoc in their area. It's time for them to move. I have a very full schedule over the next couple days, so we'll see how soon it happens. I mean, worst case scenario, they still have the run in there, but we'll get to it when we get to it. I let their feed run low because I actually transported one of the pigs out for processing. The pig processed because we have a pig roast. How many times can I say pig in this video? We have a pig roast coming up, and we use one of our pigs for it during our hop harvest festival. And that pig, it's gone on to a better place. So, moment of silence. I don't know how to transition out of that. But other than that, I hope you're having a better day than that pig. What is this one doing? Get out of the feeder. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this slob right here. All the other pigs stick their face in and eat it. This one likes to, caught in the act right there. It loves to throw it out onto the ground and it's just wasting feed. I don't know how to untrain this pig to do this. It is a flaw in my feeder design that they figured out how to do this, and now that's the habit for this pig. But what a waste. And then he eats the off the top and then digs out another shovelful. It's terrible. What do I do? What do I do? I wear a lot of hats, metaphorically speaking. I really hate that analogy or what metaphor or whatever it is. But I do a lot of things on farm that are farming and not farming. Today, one of the many things that I did, I built this fun little step. This is the back of our tasting room. We have a little outdoor patio area. Woo! And to get out there and fit the zoning regulations, I had to make it less than a 7-inch rise and at least a 13-inch run on that step. And it's a ramp, so I had to custom make and fit the height of the ramp and get it so it's anchored and safe and solid so kids don't fall, people don't fall, and it's safe for people getting outside. That was me standing out in the rain, working, getting the step done. I'm pointing this out because I'm going to take an in-depth analysis. I'm in the midst of doing an in-depth analysis of what I do on farm. That's going to be detailed on YouTube in the coming months. But yeah, I built a step. Woo. So far I'm having a pretty stinky morning. But this hat fixes everything. It's just, look at this, shade, no shade, shade, no shade. Had a bunch of things just go wrong, little stupid things, nothing big, nothing major for me to complain about this morning. Man, hope it doesn't set the tone for the day. It's Friday. I got a huge event coming up on Sunday. I got 2 days of retail, Friday and Saturday. And then, yeah, we have our hop harvest festival, doing a pig roast, having like 100 people over, harvesting all of our hops for the season, brewing a batch of beer. Super exciting. Gonna have a lot of food. It's the day I live for annually because I got into farming to feed people, and the menu this time, whew, just that walk over here. Lyme disease makes me so tired. Anyways, I'm about to run out of time, so I'm gonna get back to morning chores. Hope you have a better morning than I've been having. Hope your day is awesome. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon. My little electric buggy is dead, and that's usually how we bring feed out to the broilers. I get it in 50-pound bags, and then we load up the buggy with bags when the feed gets low out in the field, and then drive it out, empty the bags into these barrels, and we're good to go. It's dead. So, taking the tractor with the forks on it, and I keep my feed on a pallet because it slides along the grass that way if I want to pull it with the buggy because I can't lift it. Or I go out with the tractor, makes a little bit more noise in the morning, pick up the feed barrels and bring them over to where I store my feed, and then I don't have to walk bags back and forth. I just dump them right in, right next to where I store the feeds right there. These 2 barrels hold 600 pounds, and now I'm good for a week or two, or a week, probably a week, with the batch of broilers that I have out in the field, and good to go. I have some big events this weekend, so I'm kind of like filling everything up, topping everything off, so that chores is easy this weekend, so I can focus on the task at hand. Also, my mom watches these videos. Hi Mom, I love you. See that? That is a 240-pound pig cooking on a fire. We're doing an angle, so for the last couple years, I exploded the pig. What would happen is the fat would render under the skin, and the skin would crack, and it would drip down into the fire, and then poof, it would blow up. And now we have solved that. We're gonna put drip trays underneath to catch all the fat. We have one side with a dry rub, one side plain, and I mean, that's my favorite black and white cookie right there. So I custom built this frame, welded it together in about 15 minutes yesterday, and now we got pig. We have a Hop Harvest Festival. It's our annual festival tomorrow, where I get to feed 130 people with all the food that we grew on the farm, and we make a special beer for that day. Life is good. This is my entire year culminates. The definition of why I started farming happens tomorrow. I love it. I'm not gonna sleep for the next like 48 hours, so that's cool too.